My name is Sheila Arrett, and I'm an infant and early childhood mental health consultant at Children's Resource Center. Today, we're going to be talking about Santa, whether he is used as a harmless holiday tradition or not. This video is less about whether or not we should talk to children about Santa and tell them and include him in the holiday traditions, but more so about how he is communicated to children and what we share with children. As the song goes, he's making a list, he's checking it twice, he's going to find out who's naughty or nice. We know from tradition that the nice children, those who have been good and listened throughout the years, are deserving of gifts, and that's who Santa brings good things to on Christmas morning. Whereas the naughty children, they have been bad and they are not deserving of gifts on Christmas morning. Not only that, Santa, in fact, brings coal. And this is a story that is shared with children around this time of year. And we know as adults that it's a story. But to children, that's what they're hearing from school, from home, maybe TV, and it's what they believe. They believe that their behavior dictates whether or not they are worthy of getting good things on Christmas morning. And what's more, as adults, we can use this as a quick go-to to help um, manage behavior when it's getting out of hand. And it can be like, oh, you better behave. You don't want to be on the naughty list, or oh, you've been bad. You're going to be on the list if you don't shape up. And then these can send a couple messages to kids. The first of which, you said I was naughty, but I still got gifts on Christmas. I like this meme because I was naughty, yet Santa still brought presents. And as parents and caregivers, we know that we like getting gifts for kids and we like to see the enjoyment they get from that. And there's going to be things under the Christmas tree on Christmas morning. And so if we have told them, oh, you're not going to get anything, and yet they do, it can kind of seem like, oh, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, teacher, they didn't know what they were talking about. I still got what I wanted. So that's on a lighter note of what could be communicated. Secondly, on a more serious note, there's no gray area with the nice and naughty list. It's either you are good and you are bad, and it can be more of character. And Brene Brown is a researcher in shame and vulnerability, and she has this quote about shame. The difference between shame and guilt is the difference between I am bad and I did something bad. And so when there is no looking at the actions of the child, it's all about the character, which is the nice and naughty list is focusing on. Um, it can seem like, oh, I am no longer worthy. I am bad. I've done these things, and so now that's who I am. I am bad. Um, and with that, when a child takes on that label that they are bad, we can see all the more disruptive behaviors, because if I am bad, therefore this is what I do. Um, and That's how I get my attention. That's what I'm known for. So we can all the more increase those negative behaviors, the very thing we were trying to stop. And so with this, we have to consider what our goals are as caregivers and parents, teachers, those of us that are influencing the lives of young children. And for most of us, it's we want to get through the day. We want everyone to get along peacefully. We want children to gain the skills that they need to be successful adults one day. And so rather than saying that you are bad or you are good, we really need to focus on teaching this children the skills that they need when those negative behaviors are happening, rather than saying you better shape up because you're going to be on the naughty list. That doesn't tell the child how to fix the problem. Whereas if we focus on, okay, you made a mistake, here are the steps that you need to do to fix it, that is more um, leading to success long term. Becky Bailey, who is the creator of Conscious Discipline, talks about discipline in terms of punishment versus consequences, and really looking at more so the consequences, which is building building that connection with your child and focusing on those lacking skills. Whereas punishment is more so, I want you to feel bad about what you did and feel remorse and how that has affected me as the caregiver. So, not only this, but also considering so Santa comes one day of the year, right? And so maybe we can stretch that into a month and a half, maybe 2 months, that we are looking at Santa to help regulate behavior of children, right? What do you do come January when Santa is no longer there? A better approach would be consistently having a way in which you respond to behaviors and helping coaching them again on the skills that they need. Right. There are several resources that I looked at. Uh, that quote comes from Daring Greatly by Brene Brown. And Conscious Discipline, which I mentioned, had a great article on um, consequences versus punishment. And beyond that, you can go to our YouTube channel. We have over 120 videos now on various topics on social and emotional development for both parents and teachers and various caregivers. Or you can find us on Facebook. We are regularly updating that with resources that we find. Thank you for watching.